There is nothing better on a cold winter day than a big steaming bowl of hearty chili. Today I'm showing you how to make your favorite beef two-bean chili, made even better because we're starting with fresh beans in the Instant Pot. This recipe is packed with protein, loaded with veggies, and is the ultimate comfort food for chilly nights. If you're looking for an easy, healthy dinner that the whole family will love, you're in the right place. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss a recipe. First things first, the beans. I prefer using dry beans for better texture and flavor. I'm using 4 cups of beans today, a mix of pinto and kidney. You want to wash your beans before you add them to the Instant Pot. We're going to add 6 cups of water. That's 3 cups of water for every 2 cups of beans. Lock the lid, set your Instant Pot to manual high for 45 minutes. Once the timer goes off, let the pressure release naturally for 10 minutes before venting. This makes the beans perfectly tender without falling apart. In this video, I am doubling my recipe. While the Instant Pot does its magic, let's get into the prep work. I'm washing and chopping onions, garlic, carrots, celery, some bell peppers, as well as a jalapeno pepper, and some tomatoes. Now, for the tomatoes, the recipe calls for a can of diced tomatoes, which works great and is super convenient. However, I often like to use a combination of strained and fresh tomatoes for deeper, more homemade flavor profile. Use whatever you have on hand. I love making chili during the winter months. It's not just about the warmth, it's about the health benefits. Chili is a powerhouse of fiber from the beans and vitamins from all these fresh veggies. Plus, the capsaicin in the peppers can actually help boost your metabolism and keep your immune system strong during flu season. What are your favorite must-have chili toppings? Let me know in the comments below. Personally, I'm a sour cream or plain Greek yogurt and cilantro fan. For the aromatics, I'm using my mortar and pestle to crush fresh coriander seed. The smell is incredible and way more potent than the pre-ground stuff. But hey, if you're in a rush, store-bought powder works just fine. I'm getting the rest of the seasonings ready too: chili powder, cumin, dried oregano, and salt and pepper. If you are enjoying this video so far and you enjoy recipes from scratch, make sure to hit that subscribe button and press the notification bell so you don't miss a new video post, and it comes up weekly. And once the beans are done and you let pressure release naturally, it's time to strain them. You can dump them into a strainer. I am using a strainer scoop to get them all out. I had used a measuring cup to measure out how many beans I needed, and the rest I'm going to stick in a freezer for next time. And make sure you rinse your beans again before adding them to your chili. Now it's time to bring it all together. In a large pot, heat your olive oil, and once it's heated up, saute your onions and garlic for a few minutes. And then add celery, carrots, peppers, and cook it for about 15 minutes until slightly softened. What are some of your favorite go-to winter meals? Those meals that are so comforting and keep your body warm. Now add the ground beef. Break it apart with your spoon and cook until it's no longer pink. Stir in the spice blend we prepared and let it toast for about a minute to wake up those oils. Now add the tomatoes and our freshly cooked instant pot beans. And don't forget to rinse the beans before you add them. The chili will be a lot easier on your tummy. You want to stir it all well so it's well combined. Bring it to a boil and reduce the heat and let it simmer gently for 30 minutes. This is where the flavors really marry together. To finish it off, stir in some fresh cilantro if you'd like. I like to serve mine with a dollop of sour cream and sometimes even chopped red onion for a bit of a crunch. And there you have it, the perfect beef two-bean chili. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with a friend who needs some dinner inspiration. The full ingredient list is in the description box and full recipe is on my blog. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.